everyone, it's Eden. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I don't know why it came out like that, but I'm so excited to be here today. I want to talk to you guys about why I wear bikinis, even though lots of people on Instagram seem to think it's really disgusting that I show my fat rolls. But in the words of Megan Tonjes, life is too short for you not to feel the sunshine on your skin. So if you want to wear that bikini, you wear it. For most of my childhood, I was told that I couldn't wear bikinis. I've been pretty honest about the fact that I wasn't bullied very much. I have a few bullying stories, but I'll save them for some point. I think mostly because I'm a pretty aggressive person and people aren't brave enough to come up to my face and say something awful. They've always been like backhanded and, you know, in passing comments, but that doesn't go for my family. My family has always been very critical of my weight. Not everyone, but particularly my grandmother. My grandma is a sassy McSassafras. You guys have seen her on my vlogs, titled things like she called me retarded. So that should tell you a bit about my grandmother. But a lot of my childhood, I wanted to wear bikinis. And I remember one time in particular, there was this beautiful sunflower bikini. I love sunflowers. If you know me, I absolutely love them. And my little cousin got the sunflower bikini, and I had to get the sunflower one piece. And I told my grandma, I want the bikini. I really want the bikini. And she said, you have to be under 100 pounds to wear a bikini. So something like that is really damaging to say to a child, because a lot of my life I went around saying the same things to other fat women, not to them but about them, or loud enough that I knew they could hear because someone said it to me. So it can't be so wrong to say out loud if someone in my family that loves me, that cares about me, said it to my face, right? Wrong. But that's how mentalities get skewed so much. People don't realize how much of an impact the things that they say carry on. It's just a vicious circle. And I remember even up to like 4 years ago, if someone was showing their stomach that was fat, I'd be like, just because they make it in your size doesn't mean you should wear it. Like things like that, because those are things that my grandma would say all the time. And I had the worst summer of my life probably with her that summer. This is going to go a little bit into a story time where I'll try to make it short, but we were taking Zinedrin, which was a diet pill. I was probably 9 or 10 years old and I was taking a diet pill for someone that's only supposed to be 18 or older, and they had ephedra in them. So me and my cousin, which was overweight as well, my grandma kind of made a fat camp for us. We'd take those in the morning. Our hearts would be racing because it was full of ephedra and caffeine and B vitamins and all these things that keep your body going. We had times of day that we had to work out, which I love working out now for mental health. I absolutely love it. It makes me feel strong. It makes me feel healthy. It makes me feel accomplished when I worked out. But when it's done as a punishment, that might be a part of why I stayed away from losing weight for so long, because all that time workout felt like a punishment. We had one bowl of non-sugary cereal in the morning. For lunch, we had a healthy choice. If we wanted a snack, which was either grapes or like a cheese stick or something like that, we had to go out to the pool to swim laps in order to get grapes or cheese or whatever it was. And there was an alarm on the fridge, so if we were in there for too long, she'd come out and tell us to get out of the fridge because the timer would start to go off. And then for dinner, we had a healthy choice meal, which isn't adequate nutrition, by the way. 2 healthy choice meals, a bowl of sugary cereal or non-sugary cereal, and 2 snacks. The amount of calories that is, it's under 1,000 calories, and not adequate for a growing body at all, or for an adult. It's a starvation diet, and I wouldn't suggest it in any way. I'm vegan now, so my diet's a lot different, but that's not a good diet, especially for a child, because that ruins their perception of dieting for life. They think in order to lose weight, you have to starve yourself, and then you starve yourself and you get temporary results. Then you're so hungry, you go and binge out, and then it all repeats itself. So we went through that summer. It was terrible. Diet pills. I'd puke like every morning because of stupid diet pills, which were not safe. Me and my cousin absolutely hated it. We'd like hide in the closet and cry because we had big closets, so we'd like go in there like our forts, and we just cry because it was a terrible summer, and all started because we weren't small enough to wear bikinis. I was probably, at 10 years old, I was around 130 pounds, which is definitely overweight, but you know, you can't base health on weight. I was a very healthy kid. I was in cheerleading, I was in gymnastics, so I was a healthy kid. I was just a little husky. So that's why I wear bikinis now, because I think of like times when people said things to me like that, and how it just grew into this monster of perception on me, on other people. And what's one person, my grandma, which I love, I love my grandmother, and I don't think, she didn't do anything out of malice. She just didn't understand how that could make someone feel because she wasn't in that position. Made me feel, that made me make other people feel bad. It made me feel bad about myself, even though I consider myself always being a very confident person all the way through high school and everything. I felt like I was pretty confident. But just little things like that, like I wouldn't show my belly. I hated that my cheerleading uniforms were crop tops. I wanted a full-length top. Even though who cares if you show your rolls? None of my friends in cheer would have cared. You guys have heard stories about them and how they were ride or die for me. None of them would have cared. Maybe a few people would have made remarks, but so what? It just affected so much of my life. So now I'm going to wear bikinis as much as I want, and no one can stop me from doing it, because me wearing a bikini doesn't change my self-worth. It doesn't change anything about me. It's just a piece of clothing, and it's just a body. And if someone has a problem with your body, they can not look at it. They can go away. And you know what? I feel at this point, the more people that show their bodies, the more average it will become. The less of an aversion people will have to big bodies if big bodies are shown, because the media has told us not to show big bodies for so long. Our families, I know lots of us have had our families tell us things about our bodies. It's just time to live for yourself. And if you want to wear a bikini, do it. If you want to wear a crop top, do it. If you want to wear one piece, fine. I'm not saying that you have to wear a bikini, but I'm saying don't wear that one piece because you think that's what will make everyone, what will appease everyone else. Do what makes you happy, because you have one life and you deserve to live it to its fullest. So that's all I really have to say. I'm going to be wearing as many more bikinis as I can as long as it's hot in Texas, and I'm going to enjoy myself, and I hope that you guys do the same. If you decide to brave a bikini this summer, please tag me on Instagram so that I can see you and encourage you and tell you how fabulous you look. But thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, keep an open mind, keep an open heart, practice unconditional compassion, and don't take shit from anyone. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.